Hey everybody, it's Arnie and welcome for the first war of season 14. And before I continue, please subscribe, like, share, ring the bell, and let's go. So this is CNR Alliance, which using a shell alliance, and I didn't want to post it, but they started to talk in the chat, and they like, it's a legit to do shell alliances. We invest in wars because wars is the place when you prove yourself. And this point, I'm like, okay, you're doing wars to prove yourself, but you're dropping your rating in order not to face top master alliances and to face like Platinum 1, Platinum 2, even lower alliances and build your war rating and get your victories faster. So yeah, man, really prove yourself, right? It's like Bully will go and say, I'm a strong man, and then he goes to just hit a kid because he's super strong. So it was funny as shit, the discussion with them, and they like were legit with this. But anyway, wars are always been a chore. Shell alliances is not a new thing. Kabam can do nothing about it. So we need to live with it. This is the situation, but I'm still trying to get the best from wars to share with you some cool videos, some challenging fights, and this is a Warlock node. Basically, you can't armor break, and if you deal like more than I think 5% damage, they became indestructible for amount of seconds. And I have a lot of boosts from the compensation, so you know what? I'll try to do my best against this Iron Man Infinity douche. I know I'm pretty sure it's a very complicated fight here, and it's a good placement for him in the bulwark node. And I'm like, okay, I will take my chance. It's also aspect of evolution, so after special you get unstoppable. You see here, it just get indestructible, this motherfucker. And after like a minute or so, they will get unblockable. So I'm trying to do as much damage as I can at this period of time. I think SP3 may overcome it. I'm not sure if it will, but it might. So again, I trigger this buff, and I'm like looking the time, and it's like, oh shit, I think I need to do some real damage here. I did another special. It did a nice of 10k damage, but it just immediately became unblockable and hit me in my face. And this point, I'm like, oh shit, and he has so much health left on him. So I'm trying just to play some intercepts game here and trying to do my best just to do as much damage as I can, because at this point I realized the chances of me beating this guy, and you see I tried to intercept but somehow he did it better than me, are really low. I thought he will dash at me, he didn't, and he killed me. So first death of the season. I'm not sad about it. It's a tough matchup. I'm not sure we have a right counter for him at this point. And if you know, guys, just let me know which champion can be good counter for him at this node. So now just pay attention. Oh my goodness, 54,000 critical damage. Where were you at the first fight? Where were you? I also used this advanced power boost for this fight because I have an overflow almost expiring, so I need to use those guys. And I'm moving on to next one, and this is a Killmonger on this armor regression node, and I love fight Killmonger with Namor. I always use Namor in Alliance Quest also against this guy, and some intercepts. I'm not afraid to intercept this guy. I'm feeling really comfortable here. He could punish me like really bad, like like maybe even kill me. So reverberation, it's a good thing when I have a lot of power, because his damage is based, it starts according to his power. So if he has a lot of power, I will send back more damage, and I'm not worried. And also when you play with Namor, really need to pay attention to details, especially against Killmonger. So currently I'm at 19 outrages. I have SP3, but I don't want to trigger it now. I want him to trigger his SP2. I want him to be without any power, because when I will be in my outrage mode, I won't generate any power. And now it's like an SP1. I have 25 outrages, so it's enough time for him to trigger his SP1, and then for me to do my thing with my SP3. So let's go. So almost 50% of the time passed, and I barely did the damage to him, right? But now let's go. Let's start to do real damage. So beautiful guy did it SP2, and I'm like, okay, perfect timing. And this is my second Fury coming in. And again, just pay attention, he had 80% health, 60 hits, 80% health. This Killmonger is stacked, but now Namor have just two Furies. And let's pay attention, just let's watch. Boom! 110,000 critical hit of one SP2 and he's down. So now I had a fight with Magic on path number 7, and unfortunately I lost the footage, but I will share with you a duel that I did with her, and Warlock is amazing counter to her, especially if the guy runs willpower. So it's a duel and I will share with you my strategy. It's pretty simple. I'm basically parry her, building my infections on her, and once I have infections and also bleed, the willpower, you will see in a moment, the willpower kick in and she will start losing power. Just pay attention, she's losing health, she's losing power, sorry. And I'm playing slow here. Most of the fight I just did parry and SP1 to power drain her. She didn't trigger limbo even once at the fight. Just pay attention, I keep her at 0 power, she's not passing 1 bar of power. During that fight I did one mistake, I mistimed a parry and I got hit, and you will see my Warlock with lower health, but it's basically because of my mistake. But this is how the fight went. It was a little bit longer fight, it's just almost till the last minute, but with SP1 she never reached her SP1, she never entered the limbo mode. So this is how I cleared her with Warlock. Unfortunately lost the original fight, but we're moving on to next one, and we knew these guys running suicides, and this is an amazing and best place for Elsa, because if she's bleeding she will apply the degen at you, but not against mutant champions. So Namor is the best counter here, and of course, as we knew, she will run suicide. And just pay attention, those intercepts, I'm starting to get better in those intercepts. At this point we knew that war is lost, so we're trying to get the max from it, trying to enjoy it. Those guys are just cocky and think they know how to play, but okay. They proving themselves, not against top master alliances as they said. So this is the funny thing. So unfortunately here I trigger my Imperious Rex mode, but she almost down, so SP3 will do insane amount of damage, and if she will still survive it, I will finish her with SP2, so I'm not worried about this fight, it went flawless. So now I'm just dashing in the middle of dash SP2 and game over for her. Let's move on to the next fight here, and this is Omega Red here. It's a close encounters, and when you away from him, you will lose health. If you're close to him, you will gain health. So I'm just using soul potion. I still didn't claim my compensation from war, so once I will claim it I will be full. I'm not worried about it. I'm also not healing to full because I will heal from this node, and also there is no point to heal full once you know you really lost the war. We're still trying to get as much points as we can, but we're also not suiciding on that war. So Warlock doing insane amount of work on this guy, and let's pay attention, he's losing his health because of willpower, so I parry him, and I don't know, honestly no willpower, the infection. And the fight is really under my control here. I'm not worried at all because I also a robot, and Omega do basically nothing to me, and I'm parrying him, staying close just a little bit, just to gain some health. And basically parry attack. I'm not even trying to play intercept game with him because it's really not needed. If I was using a different champion, maybe I will be more careful because of his how the Namor Omega stuff called. I forgot this. Also infections. I don't remember the name. So this fight is over and we're moving on to next one, and this is a Corvus here, and it's counter tactics for each combo I have. He gain more attack, and it's also need to do special when I reach at least maximum 15 hits. but with Captain Beardo, it's not an issue. He clears corvuses on the daily basis. It's also kinetic something, so he will gain power. And here, I dashed in immediately after his SP1, but he parried me, and I'm like, shit, okay. So no more dashing in, no more dashing in. I'm building my SP2, so this is my basically strategy. Build my SP2, do some insane damage. Thank you very much. He did his SP2. Let's go. Boom! 81,000 critical damage. Beardo, wow. Without any boosts. So this is the last fight of this war. So it's Darkhawk on this main node, and as I said, we're currently not pushing. So I decided, you know what? Let me try with Namor. I'll try to reach my speed 3, try to get an Imperious Rex mod. Also, SP2 is unblockable, so he won't do a lot of damage to me. And he won't parry my SP2. And here, like, I'm okay, let's take some block damage. It's not really insane. Let's do some intercepts. And the fight is currently under my control here. I don't know how he reached me. He really reached me from such a far distance, and I'm like, okay. So at this point, when I saw my health, I'm like, okay, I realized that I probably won't kill him because SP1 do a lot of block damage here. It's also class disadvantage, but I will try to do as much damage as I can against this guy, and I'm really trying. So he will activate his indestructible and his shield mode. And I'm just waiting out here just for his shield mod to go away, and it went away, and now I'm starting to crit like crazy, and I trigger Imperious Rex mod because of the block, and here I really realized that there is no chance for me to survive this one, and again he killed me. So I brought Warlock to finish this fight. I also just tried Spider Monkey with the remaining champion. Basically I had Beardo and I lost, but it's just going suicide and doesn't really interesting. So I hope you enjoyed this war. I hope somehow Capiw will prevent this shelling. And if you like, click subscribe, like, share, comment below, suggest me strategies, suggest me things. How would you do differently? It really helps. And see you soon on my next video.